You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bitch.
Hi, I'm Carrie from So What's Next. This is my first effort at creating a YouTube video about all the things that I'm sewing and learning. I actually learned how to sew back during COVID when I had a brand new little baby and a lot of time on my hands because I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. And so I taught myself how to sew, basically from YouTube videos, reading patterns, Instagram, and from what I remembered from being little, because my grandmother and my mother were sewists as well. And I always thought like, oh, I'll never be into sewing. And then during COVID, it all just kind of came together in my head and I loved it so much. So I've only ever really made clothes for my little girl, little girls. But now I'm really getting into sewing things for myself, and it's been such a journey and so much fun. So I thought I'd share it with a lot of other people who might be inspired to do the same thing. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about plans for sewing for September and into October, most likely, and then also what I'm making and some of the challenges that I have had, and maybe some of you have fixes for them or have shared the same challenge when it comes to sewing. So right now I'm actually working on a project, McCalls pattern M8321. I was inspired by this from Lucy at Sew Essential, and I'll link the video below of hers that inspired me. I absolutely love this pattern. It's really easy to make, especially for beginner apparel sewists like me. So the funnest part about this pattern is really the back, this tie. I took a couple of the suggestions that Lucy recommended in her video, and actually I thought this would be really cute in this shirting fabric. But then I put it together and realized that it looks like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So I'm like, I don't know. I also had some challenges with the fit. I took one of Lucy's recommendations and put in cups, bra cups, so that I didn't have to wear with a bra with it, because of the fit is so cute at the back. You wouldn't want to ruin it with a bra. But I need to do some modifications because I need a little bit more length in the waist here. I want this to drop down 2 or 3 inches, probably 2 inches, I would say. And I want to do the bodice in a different material. So I'm thinking of actually redoing the bodice in this. I have this as a leftover piece. I made a cord set that I love. That was inspired from something that Gina Seams made. And I'll put that video below, linked below as well. But yeah, so I have this left over, and I thought it would be really nice with the gingham. So let me know what you think. Anyway, and then I was going to keep the tie in the gingham as well, and the straps, and just remake the bodice and make it a little bit longer. So that's it for that. Hopefully that'll come together pretty quickly. We'll see. And then the other thing that I am making right now for myself, hang on just a sec, is the by hand London half circle skirt that ties and has basically a frill, and it actually kind of just curves up on the end there. This is a linen blend fabric that I purchased a couple of weeks ago and just loved it. It's very very soft. It's not like a regular linen, but I think it's a linen viscose, in this sort of like rust color that I think would be really great for fall. So I'm working on that and have a few hacks to it that I'll share with you a little bit later. I find the instructions for that pattern really challenging, but I'm getting through it. So the other plans that I have for me, so only one other thing for me is the Simplicity S9136. So I want to make the 3/4 length version of this with a jersey that I picked up at Joann's that I really liked for fall. I know that everybody is like over the big box fabric stores and all of that, but because I'm a beginner, I want to practice this pattern, and all of my patterns with stuff that I kind of round up from Joann's and other places like that, and then find some really great fabric from some of the more indie sewing and fabric shops that I see online. I'm dying to get something from Guthrie and Ghani. I love her stuff. So if anybody doesn't know about Guthrie and Ghani, her shop is amazing, and she has great tutorials as well, so you should definitely check them out. I'll link them below too. So I'm gonna make that for myself. And then for my little girls, I had some summer things that I thought I would get around to that I don't know that I really have had time. I live in New England, so it's going to be cold before my girls can wear this. So this is going to be for next summer, which is a good thing I sized up. So this is McCalls M8321, and I actually made it in this little bee fabric. It's just a cotton, like a quilting cotton that I picked up. And the back is really sweet. It has kind of just a little, it's very easy for beginners. I know you probably can't see that well. I don't know if you can really see, but then I lined it with an old pillowcase. So it's really soft for my little one. The only thing I have left to finish on that is actually the little diaper cover. And so just putting the casings together and some elastic, throw those in there. And then last but not least is this Simplicity S8850 for my other little girl. The pattern B is the one I want to make. So it has the dress fabric and then the bow fabric is different. And for summer, I was actually thinking that this could be the dress fabric, this little floral quilting cotton that I found, with this as the bow fabric. So it's kind of loud, but perfect for summer, I think. So anyway, that's me. First video done. All right, let me know what you think.
You could be one of the things I love.